Hello everyone, in this video we will see the painting process of the Toppo versus Freeza diorama. We start by applying the base color on the chest area, prepared from a combination of more pomerose with a drop of brick red. Continuing in the same area, we apply shadows on the dark or muscle junction areas. We can exaggerate in some areas, creating shadows that cover large areas, and then with a very thin liner brush to create very fine strokes. This shadow is applied by combining the base color with 2 drops of dark brown and a small drop of black. With the shadows already finished, we start with the application of the lights, which is pomerose with 2 drops of white. Using the liner brush and on the upper edges of the muscles, we begin to apply strokes, some very thin and others somewhat thick, just like in the shadows. For the gloves and boots, we use a lilac combined with white as the base color. Here we are applying shadows with a violet, very thin and delicate strokes created on the lower edges of the folds. In this area, we work on the face, especially the eyes. We already had the area outlined with white, and now we just add a slightly watery red to generate that feeling of brightness. In these details, we work with a metallic red tone to make it stand out from the rest of the figure. With shadows and lights ready, we start outlining with black, a very thin liner brush. This will give strength to the character and make it look like a 2D figure. We have the base. For the base, we use the dry brush technique. In the ground part, we start with several shades of dark brown until we raise the tone to light with mud brown. Remember that the dry brush is to take a little paint without mixing with anything with the brush. Then we clean the excess paint and pass over quickly. Thus, a small amount of paint adheres to the textures. We start with the painting process of Freeza, applying a white base tone to the entire figure, preferably with an airbrush to create uniformity. We will apply 2 shades of shadows in this area. Grayscale. First, we use a lighter gray on the shadows that are generated in the lower parts of the muscles. Here, we can see how we have painted the areas that have violet. We take it with a violet and white for the lights. Also, we start to apply the tone of slightly darker gray, with a liner brush and very thin outlining around the first shadow we created. Now with black, we start outlining and detailing to give it its personality and style. If you observe the base, we apply some details with gold and with metallic violet. In the end, we assemble the whole character, and we would have it finished.